Hello and welcome to this short tutorial from the Microlearning Institute on the topic of organizational values. Values within an organization are what the organization considers to be important. Values also reflect the enduring principles, long-term principles that the organization holds dear. And these values go beyond operating practices and day-to-day activities. They're more fundamental than that. Values we can think of are things in our organization that are not compromised for financial gain or short-term expediency. So for example, product quality might be an example of a value that many organizations spend a lot of money developing a batch of product, but if the quality wasn't 100%, and if an organization's value was on quality, then an organization wouldn't deliver that quality to the customer, even though they would make a financial gain by doing that, and they would have a short-term benefit. So the value of the organization will guide their behavior in that sense. Values, as we've just described, guide organizations' behavior. So if there's a deep-rooted value which an organization holds dear, then that will help in terms of decision-making day to day. Also, values underpin our competencies. So the values are supports to our competencies within the organization. And also, our values and a clear understanding of our values will help us to resolve conflict, because of course we'll refer to our deep-rooted values in order to help us understand what's the right thing to do in a conflict situation. So in this way, values will inform our decision-making and provide a guidance to more consistent decision-making. Again, it's very important for organizations to be clear on their values, because clarity enables people to see if they want to devote themselves to the organization and its goals. So if you as an employee, if you feel that the values of the organization are consistent with your values, then you're more inclined to devote yourself to the organization. Whereas if you're uncomfortable with the values of the organization, or if you're not clear on the values of the organization, that might make you uncomfortable about your long-term commitment to the organization. A lack of overlap between an individual's values and the organization's values can create a personal discomfort. And in times of uncertainty, people tend to assume more difference than actually may exist, so consequently may be more inclined to leave than is necessary. Pondering our values can lead to lower productivity, and it can result in the organization even losing good talent which could have been sustained and developed for the future if the values of the organization could be clearer. Values, of course, are not static, and they evolve as people change and as time passes. Values reflects society's awareness of various issues as they change over time. So an organization needs to respond to the changing values. For example, the importance of green issues to an organization, and again, an organization's view on green issues may change over time. Similarly, an organization's view on the need for work-life balance for its employees may change over time, or an organization's view on the value of its talent and the need to recruit excellent talent and retain excellent talent, or our values with regard to the changing competitive landscape, or our values with regard to being a truly global organization may change with time. Thank you very much for watching this short tutorial from the Microlearning Institute on the topic of organizational values.